Good morning, everybody. It's a happy Monday, the week after Inauguration Day. That's why we weren't live last week, because it interfered with what a lot of people were going to be watching. But today we're going to focus on getting back to you, getting back to helping you succeed in your career as a recruiter. Now, if you've been doing this for any period of time, it gets very frustrating when you're talking to somebody and they just won't give you key pieces of information. Can be many reasons for this. They're just not a very talkative person. They're stuck in a situation where they really can't talk freely, whatever it may actually be. So when you're engaged in an interview with a candidate and they're not giving you much of an answer, yes without any follow-up, no without any follow-up, or other 1, 2, 3 word answers that just don't really give you the information you need. First thing you need to do, the first thing I do, is I allow it to happen up to about 3 times. I ask a question, I don't get a satisfactory response. I will re-ask the question, perhaps in a different way. If I still don't get a satisfactory response, I'll ask the same question again, either identically, or I will shake it up again, depending on what the question really is. And if I'm still not getting participation from that particular individual, at that point, it is now time to call them out. You can't be afraid to do this. The first and the easiest way to call them out is to go, hey, Billy, and I use Billy just sort of as a generic placeholder for somebody I'm talking to. Hey, Billy, it sounds like you really can't talk right now. Should we reschedule this for another time? Sometimes they're going to go, yeah, this really isn't a good time. This is going on in the background, or I've got to get ready for a meeting, or I've got to do a live podcast, whatever the excuse is, in which case you just have to go, I understand, no problem. Can we do it tonight at 7 o'clock, or would tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock work better for you? So you're being respectful to their situation. It's going to make them feel better, a little bit looser about everything, and it's going to make your follow conversation go that much smoother. Let's assume they go, no. Now's a good time. I'm free to talk right now. Okay, now you've got to step it up a notch. Okay, Billy, well, I understand, but you're not really communicating with me. I don't really feel like you're giving me the answers that I need. Frankly, Billy, these are 1 and 2 and 3 word short answers, and I need you to give me a little bit more depth in your answer. And let's assume you get pushback when you say this. You need to lower the hammer even a little bit more. Billy, I understand what you're saying. A typical response you might get to that is, yeah, but you're just the recruiter. Now, if they say something like that, you need to hit back. You need to hit back, frankly, kind of hard, right? But do it with humor. I like to say, yeah, you're right. I'm just the recruiter. I'm just going to be the guy that they spend tens of thousands of dollars on to make sure they only interview the top candidates. Then I shut up. That will usually get them to straighten up. You will literally hear them sit up straighter in their chair. Then you've got them and you own them for the rest of that conversation. Let's assume that doesn't work. My next response is going to be, well, let's actually take a step back. Let's assume I've decided I even want to work with that person, because if I've decided I don't want to work with that person, at that point, if they just say, well, you're just the recruiter, I'm going to go, well, yeah, I'm also the guy who's probably deciding this isn't the best fit. Want to wish you success. Thanks a bunch. Click, I hang up, and I move on. I'm out of there, because I don't have time to waste on somebody like that. The only way I'm going to go through this sequence of events is if I truly believe this is somebody I can help and work with. So let's assume I've suggested that we reschedule the call. They say, no, today's fine. They've challenged me, oh, you're just the recruiter. At this point, I've said what I'm going to say. Now I'm just going to lay it on the line. And I'm going to tell them, look, here's the thing. I'm being paid a lot of money to make sure the candidates I send are qualified. You're not giving the information I need to do my job. And if I can't do my job, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help my client. Everybody's going to lose in this particular scenario. So frankly, I need you to open up and I need you to give me a lot more detail than you already are. Don't be afraid to do this. When you are put in a position and you have to do this, believe it or not, they're going to respect you more. And that respect is what you were missing the entire time when they were not answering your questions. They didn't respect you. They didn't respect the process, anything you're doing. So if you find yourself in a situation like that, it's because you didn't command respect from the beginning of the conversation. You need to analyze how you're opening these conversations up, what you're saying, how you're saying it, and the reactions you're getting during your opening statements at the beginning of the interview to make sure you are commanding the respect you deserve. And you do deserve that level of respect. This has been Deep Recruiting. Each week, we're going to come at you with a different topic and a solution to help you become a little bit better. Love to see your questions. You can always email us at deeprecruiting@teamgtn.com. I do look at those emails. If you want to be a guest on the show, shoot me a note. We're new, we're building our base, and it's going to be a lot easier to get on now than it will be when we explode. So please like, comment being number one, and share this video with your friends, share this video with your team. Let's all improve our recruiting game, and let's make sure we're doing everything we can to make everybody think recruiting is a profession we should all desire to be in. Thanks a bunch for watching. Have a great week. Make a sale, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a bunch, everybody.